Taurus, welcome to your reading. Welcome if you are new, welcome back. If you are a subscriber, shout out to you. Shout out to my new subscribers and my day one subscribers. Thank you to everybody who hits the like button and leaves me comments down below. What's going on, Taurus? Something's wrong with me. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on with you for love. What's going on? What's the dealio? I want to get you one of these first. Hold on. Hold your horses. All right. Taurus, you can check out your other individual readings on my channel. Also, there's all signs posted. I do collectives every morning. Unseen patterns. Change your thoughts, change your life. Okay? Beliefs and reprogramming. Wow. Interesting. You might be getting into the astrophysical side of life and of things because I'm noticing, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm noticing stars here. So maybe you're kind of newer to the tarot community. You don't have to be, okay? But I feel like you're starting to notice signs and synchronicities, patterns about yourself, about life, about other people that you didn't notice before. Starting to connect dots, starting to connect stars. Change your thoughts, change your life. You're also starting to notice the patterns and how the things that you think about have started to manifest in your life or have manifested in general in your life over the course of time. You're realizing, or you will be soon, the impact that your thoughts have on your physical life, that you're manifesting with your thoughts, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what your thoughts are, right? Taurus. Lock your commitment away from the world's interference. Wow. So this can speak to a relationship that you kind of need to keep the public or outside forces out of. Also, this is about your commitment to your own personal goals, your commitment to yourself, your commitment to your future. Needing to lock out outside interference. Lock your commitment away from the world's interference. The things that you're committed to. Needing to lock out the world's interference. Let's see why. All right. Give me unseen patterns from my Taurus. Unseen patterns. Unseen patterns for Taurus. Maybe a lack of follow through. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Failure to staying committed. Getting distracted. I'm seeing distraction. Distraction from your goals. You want the 10 of Pentacles, Taurus. Now, this could be you or someone in your energy. I could be picking up a person in your energy who gets distracted. They have big, lofty goals, things that they want to achieve in life, but they let outside distractions distract them. And this is a pattern that they have. Letting people around you distract you from what your ultimate goal is. Because I see the ultimate goal here is stability, wealth, abundance, everything you could ever want or need. This is also about in the material world. So it's like letting the world distract you from what you want in the world. 10 of Pentacles. Distractions. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Getting a bright idea on how to recover. This is the pattern here. It's like you feel inspired to do something. My face is getting itchy. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully I don't get a rash. Anyways, I have really sensitive skin. Taurus, I'm getting the energy here of a cycle where we kind of lose focus on the things that we want, our big lofty goals. Either you or a person in your life, a person in your surroundings who has a goal in mind and gets distracted or gets lazy or starts to procrastinate, okay, on this big goal that they have. And then they end up feeling upset about it, disappointed in themselves, insecure about the fact that they get distracted or I've let myself down again. And then they get inspired by a new idea on how to turn this around. And then it's a pattern. I feel like we're having an issue, Taurus, with grounding our manifestations. This is a card of foundations here, this Four of Wands as well. We're having an issue here with grounding our goals. I see energy of, inspiration, getting bright ideas about what you want to do in the future. If this is a relationship, maybe it's a bright idea or, a surge of creative activity where we're thinking where this can go, big lofty goals for this relationship or for your life. But having an issue with doing the mundane. Page of Pentacles in the upright is about being studious, doing the mundane, putting one foot in front of the other, learning what you need to learn in order to accomplish your future goals. Okay, so we're having an issue with the details, an issue with doing the mundane day-to-day things that you need to do to have that stable foundation, to create those stable relationships. Ten of Pentacles can also be, your family, a relationship, legacy, It's an issue with doing the mundane things to cultivate that stable future that you want for yourself. And then feeling disappointed in yourself because of your procrastination. Okay. This is reminding me of your second oracle here. Lock your commitment away from the world's interference. Getting distracted in the world, with the world, by the world. People outside of your goals. And this is a pattern for someone. Getting distracted. And then feeling bad about it. Tell me about lock. Queen of Swords. I got the Queen of Swords in the same position in the Aries reading. So if you have Aries in your chart or you are dealing with someone who has Aries in their chart, I would check out that Aries reading. The Queen of Swords came out in the same position. This is about setting clear boundaries with people and standing on them. Okay? The Queen of Swords doesn't play no games with her boundaries. Okay? She says what she means and she means what she says. Direct communication. Wheel of Fortune. Listen. The Wheel of Fortune on its side can be about something is only possible if the correct things happen, or if you take the initiative to make something happen. It's like all of the puzzle pieces need to be put into place in order for the puzzle to be complete. What I mean by that is like, it's like manifestation. They say everything that you want and you need and you desire is already out there. You just have to go get it, or you just have to be on the same frequency so that it comes to you, right? So it's like if those pieces don't come together into play, you're not going to get the thing that you're desiring. So if you're setting a goal for yourself, but you aren't setting clear boundaries or setting a clear intention, you know, letting the people know around you, like, hey, I am trying to change my life. This is what I'm doing moving forward. Keep this, that, and the third away from me. And if you don't, I'm going to have to disconnect from you. Setting clear boundaries with people and standing on them, because that's the only way you're going to get your manifestations to come through. You have to take the steering wheel into your own hands. You have to, in order to steer this wheel of fortune into the upright, in order to turn fortune in your favor. Good luck, okay? In order to get yourself to that next level, okay? Wheel of Fortune on its side to me is almost like needing to push the wheel a bit of the way so that then it'll start spinning on its own. But it's like first you have to be willing to give it that little nudge, the Wheel of Fortune, that wheel there. You have to be willing to push it initially until it starts to spiral on its own. Okay? But first you got to give it that little push. You have to be on the frequency of your goals. You have to have the clear direction on where you want your life. You have to be clear. I'm getting here, Taurus, that the only thing that's in between you and your goals is other people. In your procrastination, you may use other people as an excuse. Yeah, you have to apply a little bit of pressure first. What I say, Page of Wands. You have to apply pressure first. No self-sabotage. No more self-sabotage. That's the only thing in between you and your goals is self-sabotage. And I feel like sometimes you or a person in your life, Taurus, right? This may not be you. This could be someone in your energy who you're noticing is procrastinating, and, you know, they go from being inspired to procrastinating, inspired, procrastinating, back and forth, okay? And I feel like sometimes we're using the excuse of other people and distractions as the reason why we're not getting to our goals. Like it's the world's fault. But you have to lock your commitments away from the world. You have to shut the world out and say, hey, I'm getting to work on this. I'm not letting anything distract me. I'm not letting anything get in my way. I feel like you have to get control of the self-doubt as well. Okay. Is this another person? This could be another person in your life as well. If this has to do with a relationship, I feel like there is some disappointment. Okay. You might be at a place where you're falling out with someone. Why is the star in reverse? Because you guys aren't speaking. Why are they not speaking, Spirit? You guys holding back your love from each other. You guys have moments where you shut each other out, when really what you guys should be shutting out is the world, is distractions. If this is about love for you, Taurus, I feel like there's an energy of you and a particular person shutting each other out when you get overwhelmed, when you get stressed. We're slamming the door on each other when really we should be slamming the door on the world. Issues should be drawing you closer together as opposed to further apart. Okay, but this doesn't have to be about love. I mean, this could be about connecting with yourself. Disconnecting from yourself when you're disappointed in your actions. And really, I feel like there's just a need to get really clear about what you want and putting a little bit of action. This is the first step here, is the Page of Wands. That's the first step. You have to take a little bit of action towards your goal to help this wheel of fortune start to spin. You got to meet your goal. If this is your goal, you have to start taking the actions that match your goal. Your actions have to match your goal. What would someone who wants to be a millionaire do? What is someone who wants to be, a professional bicycle rider do every day? Or whatever, right? Whatever your goal is, what is someone who does those things or has that goal, what would they be doing every day? What would they be doing every day? Page of Pentacles in reverse. The small details. What is a woman or a man who's in a happy, healthy relationship be doing every day? What would they do every day? Or what would you do every day if that was the life that you had? Those are the type of actions you have to start taking every day. I feel like we're stuck in a pattern here of disappointing ourselves, or a person is disappointing you, right? By not following through. Okay? Thank you for subscribing, all of my Tauruses. Let's get you some inspiration, some advice here. All right. For my Taurus, pick a number 1 or 2. I'm going to pull 2 of these, and you can pick which one will resonate with you. That's number 1 and number 2. Number 2, you got 2 cards. All right, so number 1, I will not apologize for being a truly effing amazing person. Okay? Maybe there's a little bit of fear or embarrassment in pursuing your goals. Maybe your goals don't match the goals of the people around you. And that's why you tend to procrastinate, because you're stuck in a pattern or a cycle with people who match your current state of being. But I see here that there's a desire to break out of that. Your goals are outside of your current life patterns. The way that you're conducting yourself now, or the way, your current circle is conducting themselves. Your goals are different. So say, for instance, if you and your friends, overspend, right? You guys go on elaborate brunches, elaborate dinners, elaborate vacations, but really your goals are to start putting more money in your 401k to save for your retirement, and you want to start building a stock portfolio and this and that and the third, but you're around a lot of big spenders. Like, not that they have big money, but they spend too much. And that's your association. There's a need for you to lock people out of your commitments. You may need to start to hang out with them in ways that don't involve money, because you're committed to saving your money, saving towards your goals, getting out of these patterns of overspending, or whatever your goal is, right? If it's a love situation, maybe you're around women or men who talk down about their spouses, and you're trying to shift into a pattern of appreciating your partner or appreciating, you know, people in general, because you want to welcome new love into your life. So you kind of need to switch that pattern and maybe stop talking about relationships and talking about love with certain people, because it's having a negative impact on you following through with your goals when it comes to love. Okay, group number 2. I am a unicorn, and I will resist the urge to stab a-holes with my majestic horn. Again, this is giving me the energy of maybe it'll bother people if you were to change. Maybe you've been a horse. Okay, follow me. Maybe you've been a horse and now you're becoming a unicorn. You would stand out from your current friend circle. People would wonder, what's up with Taurus? Like, they're not trying to go to the casino with us, or they're not trying to, you know, go to the mall every weekend and blow our whole paycheck, or whatever it is, right? Or they don't want to gossip about, you know, people that they're dating and talk. They don't talk bad about the people they're dating anymore or something. It's some sort of pattern you're trying to break, Taurus. And people may notice that about you, but you can't be afraid to stand out and stand up for your goals. Even though I'm anxious and afraid, I will be effing brave anyway. Again, Taurus, that's just reiterating what we've been talking about this whole reading, okay? Standing up for your goals, being bold, sticking to it, okay? Sticking to it. Even though you're nervous, even though you feel like you might stick out from the people that you're surrounding yourself with, even though it's putting you out of your comfort zone, you know, maybe that's why we procrastinated about these goals, or this goal that you've had for so long, is because you're afraid to stick out. Okay, Taurus? Spirit is urging you that now is your time. That's what I have for you, Taurus. I'll see you next time. Good luck.